So I made a prediction last week, I think it was. Now these videos seem to all run together about AEP 27, and I want to make another prediction for you. Before I get there, this is Ansel, about a 5-minute Medicare minute. The phase we're entering in for Medicare right now, for years the goal was market share. Carriers amongst all Medicare products wanted growth, more members, more expansion, more counties, more plans. So it was this race to see who could get the largest portion of the market because that would dictate control in Medicare. So $0 premiums, richer benefits, broader networks, more flexibility, lowest plan G, lowest plan N, who could give the bells and the whistles on a MedSup, everyone literally trying to win enrollments, right? That phase is ending. If it's not already there and someone's not caught up to that reality yet, you will see a carrier catch up to that. The phase now is all about control, and you see it across every product in the Medicare sphere right now. So we'll start with Medicare Advantage. Just look at it with me. PPO commissions being reduced, if not cut completely. Networks tightened. You're seeing hospitals and doctor groups drop out on a monthly basis. Prior authorization increasing. KFF says 99% of all MAs have prior authorization on at least one of their descriptors as of today. More HMOs being introduced, non-commissionable plans appearing. That is not what you would call growth behavior. That's what you would consider control. Carriers trying to control all of their realities, utilization, cost, risk. And then let's go to the Medigap side. More underwriting discipline. You're seeing carriers renew under stricter underwriting coming out monthly. Less aggressive pricing. Who can bring in the lowest plan G in the market? It's no longer the sexiest thing to do, with a stronger emphasis on block stability. And we're seeing carriers walk away from unprofitable markets in GI states all the time. Again, it's not about market share for them. That's control. Look at Part D. Fewer plan options, little to no commissions anymore, more consolidation amongst the carriers, more cost management within the plans, and more pressure from regulatory changes that are restricting the tier structures and the IRA in general. What are we seeing? Not growth, control. Now look at the S&Ps, because we talked about this the other day. C-SNPs, D-SNPs, I-SNPs. There's significantly more targeted eligibility, right? More of a focus on comorbidities or chronic conditions, and more care management. And so it's not about enrolling everyone. It's about enrolling the right members that leave you profitable, right? The reality is that growth in Medicare is expensive, but it's never been more expensive than today. And I say that a little facetiously. After years of aggressive expansion, many carriers are now shifting to profitability and sustainability because the market's not working like it used to. That's why you're seeing the tighter networks and the more HMOs and the lower comp grids, and Medicare supplement carriers even cutting comp percentage, stricter underwriting discipline and more targeted enrollment, and carriers who are getting into different products outside of Medicare that generally have been a Medicare product. So it's happening across the entire market landscape. This is one of the biggest shifts happening in insurance right now. So we're moving from this market share environment and who can gobble up as much of the T65 as they can to a controlled environment. So since that is happening, then the carriers that are prioritizing stability over market share with risk management and long-term sustainability, that is who is ultimately going to win, not the next year, but over the next 5 to 10 years, probably the next decade. This phase of Medicare that we're in, it's not just that we're coming into it. No, we're here. It's not about who grows the fastest anymore. Now, still for an agent or an agency, I understand your hunger to get as much business as possible. But for the carriers, it's about who can control the levers the best to bring about profitability.